The Weird Bubble.
Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and what's going to be the 16th, I believe, episode of our Erebor campaign on Divide and Conquer version 5. As you can see, we are on turn 98 currently, but we mustn't feel too stressed out because I've actually decided to kind of break my rule on only playing 100 turns because it felt like it put unnecessary restrictions on the gameplay, and I very much enjoy this campaign so far, so I'm going to push it a little bit further. Speaking of pushing it, in the last episode, in the 15th, we lost Karn Doom, I believe, but also we took some more regions from Angmar. We have already taken their main ones, being of course Mount Gram, Litash, and Karn Doom. We took and lost, and now we're sieging it yet again. We've also taken Angsul, which was their capital at the time. And now their capital appears to be Barchaleg, which we are sieging with Dori and his actually pretty elite army, to be honest. Maybe all of them aren't that great, but they can form shield wall, and the archers are always good to have. We are also most likely being attacked at Atheline quite soon. I don't know what this army is, so actually let's just take a look at it. Warg skirmishers. Right, and they pulled back after we dabbed them on the nose a little bit. We will, however, be sending one general their way, along with some reinforcements, actually. Because Atheline is at the very borders of Angmar, so of course they're gonna take a beating a couple of times from Baridonyanak, maybe, which also looks pretty damn weak, to be honest, and looks like Aragorn and I think Alexander Skarsgård's love child seems to be holding that one. But okay, Atheline, I'm thinking if it would be a fun idea to just throw the bandits there, we might very well lose that fight. But I do not like the idea of being bullied by the proximity of armies. Speaking of the proximity of armies, of course, Captain Iark is hanging in our back for this siege. But most likely I will be pushing into Barchaleg, take it, and then we'll try to defend it against Captain Iark. Karn Doom should fall quite easily, they only have 2 units. And also, of course, we are sieging Zagkala, which we will be giving to the High Elves once it is taken. And now we are getting quite low in, or we've sieged them for quite a few turns. So they have lost, like, let's see, they started out like 3.5k, I think. So they almost lost 2,000 troops. And I think that we will keep sieging them because these guys are not going to attack us. And as many units as we can get down in that garrison, the better, of course. In other news, I believe we are building everywhere that can be where we can build something. Rakjaberg, you should be able to be upgraded, actually. And we can. Great. So, upgrade that shit. And we can recruit here as well, but we won't.
My king.
And we keep... No! Misclick. And we keep sending units to Dane's Halls to be retrained. And once they are retrained, we just keep sending them to the Western Front. Also, I'm thinking if Bursakul... It would be better to move that general somewhere else. Don't quite know where yet, though. But we are building quite a lot. We are quite very busy with building because, of course, look at our coffers. We are flush with cash because I've been focusing a bit more on building than recruiting as of late. But of course, it's always fun to recruit, but here in Kirikathol, in the very east, I'm actually kind of stocking up on units so far, so and also massing up a whole bunch of buildings. Speaking of a whole bunch of buildings, what do you think about attacking Barchaleg right now? We should not, because we don't have a ram, and that's actually something that I would like. So let's maintain that siege for now. Do we have a ram here? We actually do. So Karn Doom is something that we can take, reclaim this turn, and they don't... Oh, they get 5 units of Orc Defenders. Ugh. That is ridiculous. And they have towers as well. So actually, let's withdraw from that battle and see if we can get some artillery over there instead. I have to send that the long way around. And also, we really need to get ballista makers on. And catapult makers in these locations. But our culture is so bad up here on the Western Front. So first of all, we have to build all of those cultural buildings before we can start recruiting stuff. So might actually be a good idea to... Morva Tarth needs a general as well to help with the growing. But here, for example, we are getting a lot of good buildings already. But let's just queue up the Ballista Maker. And it's a huge city, so we could get a lot of good economic buildings here as well. So it didn't really... Can't really do much this this turn. That's too bad. I was hoping to be able to do a lot of... get a lot of sieges underway.
My king.
So let's just give it... Oh, we can actually get some mercenaries here. But we won't. I'm going to give it another turn. Then you already got your rams. And then you will have gotten ram as well. And you will have gone a bit closer to Atheline. We can't get any mercenaries around these areas. So without any further ado, let's just jump over to turn 99 and see what that has in store for us. Not really moving around my spies or diplomats that much, to be honest. Because I think I already have a diplomat by the High Elves. And that's of course in order to give them Zakala when I'm taking that region. And then I can just plow forward. I wonder if I'm going to get attacked at Barchaleg right now. No, you moved back to Baridonionak. Ooh, a suitable husband. Glane, that looks suspiciously a lot like Gimli. Do you have a brother, Gimli, that I don't know of? Management talent, promising tactician, promising commander, fair fighter, gregarious, whatever that means. Looks like he is very promising, indeed. And he, of course, spawned at the capital. So let's run him over to Morva Tarth. Great, end of turn report. Look at that, we're making so much money. Still not #1 in finances though, that's the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. Faction announcement, new family members, some retinue expansions, beautiful stuff. And look at that, we've gotten a lot of construction done. Noparaklo, that's a town. So I guess we should be going with a lot of economic buildings, shouldn't we? I think we're gonna do it like this. Maybe a Durin's garrison as well. Just for defense. We have 37. Okay, we can actually start recruiting stuff right now. But also we might need the steelmonger. It's just a small town, so we won't be able to get any good troops here. So I think it's much better to go with garrison and ballistas, to be honest. To be completely frank with you. Bjorn's Halls, you got a merchant dwarf, and you are damn near getting maxed out. We can upgrade this when we come to 9,000 in population. So maybe just get the healer's post and feast hall as well. And then, not Goblin Town, we got a large pig farm for a Monet, and now we're just, look at this, just plowing with the really good buildings here. Archery range. Why not? Why not? Let's just get jiggy with it. What? Okay, I thought that was a full banner for a second there. Kerry Gathel, you got the Telkarin armor, which means that we can give you boys an even better level of armor. After this, you're gonna get the Hall of Aule. That's the best armor we can get outside of Khazad-dûm, I think. King's Access in Bursakul. And look at this, we can actually get some pretty good units here. And I will build a catapult maker as well, because I believe that this might be... Might be one of the main military recruitment regions, to be honest. Okay, marriage celebrations. We didn't get much recruited, did we?
Onward.
Move.
Aye.
Move.
Move out.
So, basically, I'd rather think that all of you guys should join that army, to be honest. Or we can... No, we don't have room for all of you. Don't have room for all of you. So one, I guess, King's Access. You can go there whenever that's possible. But yeah, you can jump in there for now, and then you'll join up as well. So we need some really good artillery in that army. And I also believe that we should be pushing on Barchaleg now that we got the Rams. First of all, I want to see, they were on 1.9k here previously. Now 1.6. So, yeah, they starting to get a bit weaker, and the balance of power is clearly in our favor. We do have some artillery, and I don't believe Sagkala has any forgetting the words, any towers. They don't have any of those defensive structures at all. Rather just a wall. Gate. I want a tower there for better visibility. I could actually run you around a little bit, but I do not want to risk you getting attacked. So, you get into Dane's Halls, you get into Dane's Halls, and then retrain. Start out with the best units, and then eventually we get the Stiffbeard Archers. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I believe the next upgrade is Mithril Chainmail, and I need Casa Doom for that. But I still believe that I will wait until more units here are fully upgraded, and then we can start sending them west as well.
My king. Aye.
You get down to Dane's Halls to be retrained. I also do believe that we should soon... No, we're not there yet here. We'll keep getting the better buildings here, though. Great! Great, great, great. So, now, let's march into Barchaleg. And see if we can take that one. For our Dwarven brethren. We should absolutely win this. We should. That doesn't mean that we will. Excited. Hopefully we're going to take quite a lot of ground in this episode. In my perhaps exaggerated ambition, we should be able to take Karndum, this settlement, and Zagkala in this episode. That's my ambition. The weather looks great. And we can't see where they are yet. I'm also thinking if the spears really are the best unit to use for this. Oh, we have so much infantry. Look at this massive Dwarven army. It's so cool! So cool! We only have 2 units of archers, though. We really need to build more Orokarni clan halls and just start pumping out more archers. Okay, and also very excited to see the Axe Guard of Erebor in action, see what they're gonna do. Now, I do believe that we have everyone lined up as to how we want them. Okay, you march up towards the gate. Don't believe we'll need this ram, to be honest. I would like to see if they have light infantry, heavy infantry, light infantry. So it doesn't look like they have any archers, do they? Angmarim archers right here. Yeah, so that's their only archer unit. I need to somehow increase my scroll speed. Did try that previously, but it doesn't look like it worked out the way I wanted it to. And we have so many units that can form shield wall. All of these can form shield wall. Oh, I would love to use this army out in the open battle. So many badass dwarves in this army. Okay. And Ballista, you... Okay, I actually don't have to move you that much, but I do want you to get in a better angle, and then I will use you to start shooting at the archers on the hill. King of the hill again. Coming up. And the axe guards, what do we have here? We have the archers and the axe guards. Archers, actually, run up there so we can get a decent angle to start shooting at their infantry, please. Ooh, Kazadai menu. So cool. Actually, let's fast forward a little bit. I wonder if they are actually planning on charging out once we start breaking down the gates. That would be a dumb decision. But dumb seems to be their strategy. We're here, laddie. We start to build some kind of a killing zone here for them. Let's go. And no, that's not what I want you to do. Okay, let's see if we can... Where can we put you?
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I want you to attack the Rudar Savages, because they are effective against armor. And armor is basically what we dwarves are made up of. Oh, this army is neat. Very, very neat. However, the angle in which these archers are shooting is wonky as hell. How's it going over here? Looks like we're actually getting quite some good shots in, doesn't it? Oh, right. I need flames to get good penetration. There we go. There we go. And now, keep shooting at the Rudar Savages, please. Because they basically don't have any armor whatsoever. 5 armor, right. 0 shield though, so they're not that effective against, or they're not that strong against archers. Now, guard this area instead, kind of hold the line. While the archers keep working on the Rudar Savages. And the Witch Knights, that's of course something that we want to shoot down as well. So I am going to switch the focus on my Ballista. And then shoot at the bodyguard, General's bodyguard instead. Hopefully we'll get some really good shots off here. Okay, now they actually decided to pull back. So, we can keep shooting at the archers. I do not want... Oh, no, they stopped. I do not want to risk our archers hitting any more friendly... or our ballista, rather, hitting any more friendly targets than absolutely necessary. I think these stiff-beards archers are killing friendlies enough for everyone. Oh... Oh, damn, so close to the general. There, we got him, right? I've never seen this before. Their general actually just absorbs the ballista bolts. I didn't even know they could do that. Okay, now go back to the archers. There we go.
We must press
There
our
we
back.
got the general, and it's actually Overlord Erkenwin, so that was a legit general. Now you can actually stop shooting, please. And I would like to see if we can get you into an angle to shoot at the Angmarim archers instead, and we'll just keep sending in
The enemy are badly blooded. They have
sending
lost
in
half their men.
shock infantry. Because I do believe that would be no problem whatsoever. The Rudar savages are wavering, shaken. I did look like, okay, are these broken? Yeah, they're broken.
The enemy's walls belong to us now.
But the savages might have a better discipline than that. Oh, we get 3 units in each ballista bolt. That's not too bad, is it? Let's see if we can get any shots off on the running Angmarim infantry. Oh, a couple. A couple. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But I would very much like to see if we can somehow reach their archers. Their archers, which are actually shooting at us. And now it looked like our shock infantry has pushed through. So we can actually slow down the pace a little bit. And hopefully just completely engulf the archers, who are, by the way, dealing quite a lot of damage to our king's axes. Don't think they've killed. There we go. Now they just killed one, but we completely slaughtered them. So I mean, tit for tat, really. And we didn't even use the Sons of the Fallen. I think that might be just as well, because in this kind of battle, the Stonefoot and the King's Axes, etc., are kind of the trash units. There we go, and now it's just butcher's work, really. It's time for butcher's work. Blow the horn because it's cool. And we are quickly working, killing them. We've lost 1%, they've lost 100. Decent enough stats, isn't it? And all of them have Gimli-ish axes, that's so cool. We lost 26 units, they lost everything. Let's see. We healed 5 units, 5 hammers of Gundabad. That's fair enough. They dealt 194 damage, so they are the absolute MVPs. The ballista actually killed 101. That's great work. The archers were not that impressive, were they? 22 and 35. No, not that impressive. But Barchaleg belongs to the Dwarves of Erebor. And now I'm thinking if it might actually be a fun idea to get a field battle against that Angmar stack that's holding right outside our gates. Might be a fun idea. Also might be not so fun idea. Angmar's leader is dead. Oh dang. We'll actually I'll just sack this settlement, because hopefully that will help out with the public order. First of all, repair the gate, and then we get the brewery. Can't really get a lot of fun buildings, but we'll just queue up the ones that will help with public order. And we can decrease. We don't need to decrease the taxes, so we'll just keep them as they are. 4,000. We need. Okay, we need 5,000 people to upgrade Barchaleg, so we will get that. We'll keep the low tax rates. Enemy army route. You're moving on Athelin still. You can't reach me even if you wanted to. Would be fun to see how many of these I can actually take out without everything falling into pieces. Oh, we are getting so many wonderful buildings.
Aye, Lord.
Okay. Is it worth waiting for the artillery, I wonder? Because with this ballista, I do think that we could take at least 2 towers. But it's the orc defenders that I'm not really a big fan of. And also with every turn,
Aye, sire. My king. Aye, sire.
They lose some of their units.
My king.
So actually we're gonna keep sieging it. However, I would also like to have Sagkala taken down, to be honest. So we'll take that settlement as well. At least we're going to do a very, very solid effort try. But remember, I mean, this army is now nowhere near as elite as the army at Barchleg was. I mean, we have Dwarven Travelers, Northern Archers, not a lot of infantry, to be honest, but a lot of axe throwers and even some cavalry. So it's it's nowhere near as a professional an army as the other one was. Still though, let's see if we can take Sagkala. They get 5 units of orc defenders. They will get them no matter what I do. But what's important is that a lot of these Black Pit infantry have lost a lot of their units, and that's great for us. So let's get this. Let's attack Sagkala, and hopefully... oh, damn, I forgot to see how many of their units were ranged. Because we could very well use our catapults and ballistas to just shoot them to shit. Could I please get some better weather? Okay, I guess we're gonna do it in the dark, so to speak. I would like to see how many of their units I can completely shoot to shit before their archers start finding us. First of all, let's move back our ballistas a little bit, because we will use the ballistas to shoot down the towers. And all of my... let's see. All of my infantry will line up. And also I'm thinking I'd rather have them 8, 14, 9, 16. So the infantry is better in every sense of the word except for the charge bonus. So actually I will have the Erebor infantry leading with the ram. And you don't shoot yet. And we also have a bunch of missile units, which I'm very excited about. Look at this, we actually have quite a few of them. Quite a few. Don't fire at will yet. Cavalry, I'm not planning on using you quite a lot. Quite that much. So, let's start the battle. You attack the tower. And it looks like they have all of their units behind the gate, but they are running back. So, we can actually start moving up with the ram. And these puny towers should hopefully be killed quite fast. Hopefully. But I've been proven wrong before. Come on. Come on. 16. Really? Then move up. God dang. Now at least I think every bolt should hit. Okay. And we can start moving up our infantry as well. They might very well start sending.
Men have done well. The gates have fallen.
And okay, everyone really needs to start running in. Okay, let's see. You and you and you and you. You can actually create shield walls. So we'll use you at the very front.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today.
Can we please take down one of these crappy towers? We actually did some friendly fire as well. 1. puny little wooden tower. Oh, that's just embarrassing for you guys. Okay, 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 okay. What do we got? Moving up, everyone that can form shield wall. And I would also like to move up the catapult. But it doesn't look like any of their units are attacking us, does it? So, we will put all of you, and you, and you, and you, all up to this side. Where can I put them to actually get some good shots off with the catapults? Okay, I guess we want them somewhere here. And of course, it's going to be a lot of running here. Move in with the archers as well. And the catapult. And the general. Everyone really needs to be moved in. And also, I would love to have some kind of a defense here on the back side. So we'll move back the Stonefoot Spearmen, actually. And everyone should be running. We'll move back the Stonefoot Spearmen, and they will create some kind of a defensive line here. Together with, let's say some axe throwers. And some cell swords. Just something, you know, to hold the line here on the back end if they decide to move against us. Which they do. No, they actually did not, ish. Move up the archers. And then I'll have them start firing at will. And look at this. This is going to be really difficult for them to penetrate, hopefully. Or I've completely failed, and it will be super easy for them. I just have to pause my vacuum cleaner. Excuse me for 1 second. And I'm back. Let's go. I have one of these robotic vacuum cleaners actually, and it's on a timer. Or it's, yeah, so, same time, a couple of days a week, it goes off and starts cleaning stuff. What is this? Another archer unit. Let's run you up there as well. And catapult. I want to put you somewhere here. And let's see, what do I want you to shoot at? Not see the freaking general, to be honest. Orc defenders, maybe? Look at that. Shots are actually going quite well. Yes, she's a beauty, for sure. Doesn't look like anyone's running this way yet. But let's march up with the infantry anyway, and also with these axe throwers just in case. And it looks like it actually might be a great location for some cavalry. So now let's group you guys up and. No, can't move you. Can't move you. And the Black Pit infantry should get really damaged here, but they really aren't. Okay, you can pull back. No! And you, and you, and you, and you. Stop shooting for a second.
If we remain true and
Need
steadfast,
everyone to move up. And you as well. I actually believe that it would be a better idea to just go completely ham right now. A lot of Black Pit infantry here. Actually, you can start shooting at those bodyguards. And just start moving everything we got forward. No idea what you're trying to do. What should I be shooting? Warg pack. Let's shoot at the warg packs, because those are actually quite scary.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash.
Oh,
the
damn,
enemy.
are you shooting grape shots? That might not be a good idea, actually. And now you are fighting as well, but it looks like it's not really that big of a problem. What is a problem, however, is the timer. So now we really just need to start throwing units in into the mix here. Okay. Everyone march in and attack. What about you, fellas? You have some kind of a death wish. So let's put you right here and start shooting at the goblin bodyguards. Move up that unit a little bit, and also let's see if we can move up the catapults a little bit. And now all of our infantry needs to move up. Just get in there. Okay, you attack the Snaga skirmishers. What do we have more back here? We have some axe throwers. You can attack the goblin band. And you. Oh, everyone is just shooting at the goblin bodyguards. Let's see. You are out of ammo, so you can pull back. You are also out of ammo, so you can pull back. You can start using the grape shots on the general, and hopefully they should deal quite a lot of damage. They should be loading, so let's just take a look here.
The enemy general lies dead.
There we
Let them
go.
his miserable bones and let our swords
Yeah, you can just keep going with that one. What do we got over here? Everyone's really doing their best. Doing a lot of fighting. You attack them. You don't need to be in shield wall formation anymore. And you throw at the orc defenders. Do we have any more infantry here? I wonder. You are out of ammunition, so you can pull back. The general might actually be a good thing to have up here. You pull back. And you get up here. And now it's just butcher's work, really. Getting everyone killed. The axe throwers are doing a great job.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
What can I use you for, I wonder? Because the sellswords are already engaged. So, let's use you to attack these orc defenders, shall we? Looks like my general has gotten a really bad pickle. Lost 3 units, I have no idea why. Okay. You march up and start attacking the orc defenders. General, you can just run around back here and blowing the horn, please. And you heal off and attack these orc defenders in the back. How's it going with the cavalry? Okay, going quite well. I wonder what I would like for you to attack. Maybe the Black Pit infantry, really. See if we can get any good shots off on them. When you're done there, go straight into the Snaga skirmishers. And I need to get some better order on all this. Got any cavalry in here? Don't really look like we do. We've actually lost 12%, so I'm not that happy with how many units we've lost, to be honest. You can attack those goblins. And... throw. And now we should be just ripped through the Black Pit infantry. As soon as we start getting some decent volleys off. Okay. Going great so far. What do we have in this army? Okay. Let's see if we can just run through them and involve more units, really. Just like that. Snaga skirmishers. Pretty weak units, so I'm not that scared. How's it going here? They are down to 21, and they are shaken. All of them really should be throwing. 21, 19, wavering. Soon they might actually break, to be honest. There we go, broken. What are you doing? And now I'll run you over to throw at the Orc defenders. We still have a couple of minutes left, so I don't think we need to worry about losing this to the timer. Stand you up, but boy, have I lost some units. At least it feels that way. Maybe it's because I didn't have that many infantry units to begin with.
Good news. Our men are in control of the castle.
There we go. And who do I want
No longer
fighting the Orc defenders? I would actually like the cell swords to fight the Orc defenders, to be honest. Don't want you to do that. And you can be very useful in holding the line. Start throwing. And just make everyone... get everyone ready to attack those Orc defenders. There we go. The axes are... oh, it's Black Pit infantry, both of them. Okay. Now, you are out of ammunition. Send in the goats. And we will try to attack them from all different kinds of angles, really. No more units here, basically. So I think as soon as we start breaking these units, we should see this battle should be over. But, I mean, I'm down to the wire with these sieges. Way too close for comfort to the...
our men are winning the battle. If we continue like
to
this,
the timer.
we will smash the enemy.
There we go. They are broken. Now we're attacking the next one. And hopefully we should just be shredding through these units.
Our men have taken control.
Oh man! But my dwarves are bloodied up. Of course I'm going to take some casualties here as well, most likely. But at least Dagkala will be ours. And we'll see if the High Elves can actually pay anything for it. Not that I need it, but I would like to trade it for military access through their lands. There we go. We lost 268 units, but we killed over 1,500. So that's good, actually. Not a big fan that we lost so many units. Most likely it's Maddox and Sellswords that we lost. Let's take a look, actually. See who the MVP is. Most losses, Ironhill Maddox. Yeah, go figure. And no one's even close. We lost King's Axis, 39. That, of course, sucks, but they're the shock infantry, so of course they are right there in the middle of it. Casualties inflicted. Also, oh, the sellswords are the MVP there. 239 of the Dwarven Catapult. 316 for the King's Axes. Right, those are actually the MVPs. Great work all around. Sakala is ours. Saruman and Grima, Warm Tongue, I believe. So that's 2 settlements taken in this episode. The next one is going to be Karn Doom. That will be that I am aiming for. Sakala is actually a pretty rich settlement, but I'd much rather help the elves actually than take it for myself. Although, no, I will repair this and then give it to the elves. So, do I have a dwarven diplomat here. Let's.
Of course, sire.
No need actually to repair stuff.
By your will, sire, we shall engage.
Here, victory. Oh, what?
Leading the men with honor, sire.
I lost more units in that open field battle than I did.
Awaiting your command.
Than I did in the siege.
Aye, my liege.
That's ridiculous. Okay, whatever.
Speak to our Can I be of service?
'Tis good to see you, my friend.
Give region.
How can we help?
I want to give you Sakala. And they are bankrupt, so they do not have any economy. But I would like to get some military access.
How could we refuse such a generous offer?
Great.
That seemed fruitful.
So,
Farewell.
there you go. Sakala is yours.
In your name.
And oh, we lost so many units in that auto resolve. But okay, hopefully they will be able to defend this themselves.
Aye, my liege.
Now on. And I've merged up everything that I can merge up. Would be nice to go somewhere where I can retrain them, but that's not highest priority right now. Rather, I would like for this army to start keep moving south. But we do need some reinforcements, so first get to safe ground in the Dunedain territory. I leave this little problem.
Making camp here,
Oh, faction leader and general. Can I? Too bad I can't see their. Too bad I can't see their family
my
tree.
king.
This would be a lot of fun to blow to hell. So
My king.
let's send some more units to reinforce this army. We are still full technically, but I will send some Maddoxes out and some infantry maybe. But first of all, we'll march on the fort. But Sakala belongs to the High Elves right now, which is just swell. That's great. Also, I just realized we've already almost played an hour. Time really does fly when you're having fun.
Aye, my liege.
Not really a lot more that I can do in any of these places. Not a big fan of how exposed Angsul is, to be honest. But just guess I just have to like it, I suppose. Archers. I can't take you out of Mount Graham. Let's get you to somewhere where you are free upkeep. We also have this fort down here where we can put units for free upkeep.
Aye.
Everyone here has already moved. So, let's skip to the next turn and see what's going on there. To turn 100. I like this part where we can get better units. I mean, every army all round is a lot better. I think that's a lot more fun to play, and you, most likely all of you, get there a lot quicker than I do. But I usually get there somewhere around, usually, this is just my 3rd campaign. Mordor Supreme, oh damn. But it takes quite a while for me to get there, so somewhere around 70, 80, I guess. A lot of green in the ratings, beautiful to see. Faction announcement, trade increasing Dor. And Dori and Dor. All of them got retinue expansions, that's awesome. Construction, oh, beautiful. Barchleg, you got upgraded, my man. And I can't do shit. Okay, it was just repaired, right? Just repaired. Okay, great. And now I lost all my construction reports. So, we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Going through all of our settlements, all the way to Barchelage, but it looks like we're building everywhere. Eorlstone. Right, you have some stuff to build, don't you? We don't... Let's get the Stoneworkers Hall just because it's a lot of fun. No. Do it like that instead, actually. Can recruit a Ballista. Ursakul. You're already building a catapult. Maker. And I don't want to disrupt that. Can upgrade that at 4,000. Let's just get the heavy armor instead. Why not? Militia garrison might be fun. Framsburg, you're already building like a champ. Maythelberg, you're already building as well. Nothing here that I would like to change, really. 5,000. Never gonna be able to upgrade this one. Fenholm, can't do shit about this settlement, unfortunately. Rakjaberg, you're soon to be upgraded, which is great. Danes Halls, Roads, Orikarni Clan Hall after that. And then I think Army Barracks, to be honest. It's a capital. Go with the Army Barracks, large pig farm. We'll see. Most likely I want the next Orikarni Clan Hall here. And then Bjorn's Hall. You're already building like a champ. Heavy armor might be a lot of fun to get here. Widibord. Durin's Garrison. Not really a lot more we want here. But let's just queue up the Ballista Maker because it's fun. Onazdanar, Great Miners Hall. Okay, we don't have to worry about that yet. Erebor, already building a lot of great stuff. So proud of you, Erebor. Tirigathol, already set up as well. Angsul, set up. Atheline, we can't really do anything in this settlement because it's so puny. And Barchelage, now we're back. We moved all around. This army get into Atheline. Now they are a lot more happy and this settlement is a lot safer as well. Okay, can't build anything there.
My king. Would if I could, sire.
There we go. Watchtower. Just bandits. Not gonna recruit any of that. Get you back in. That's swell. And their army actually moved. Now it's over there. Which means that we will once again be fighting to claim that frickin' Karn Doom just to have it taken away from us. But no, sir. That's not how this is going to turn out. This is the problem when you have a really good army. You don't really know what you'd like to leave behind. What if I just leave one of you? You're actually happy enough.
Move out.
I would like to get you into Barchelage. And let's see, can we move?
Aye, sire.
Let's start moving you back towards Barchelage as well.
That'll do him today.
And all of you,
We marched about. Come and get.
first of all, would be a lot of fun to kill this little army. Just to make sure that it's out of the way. We lost 0, they lost 47. That's good enough for me. Not enough to wipe out the whole garrison though, but you can't get everything. You, my boys, will keep moving with this catapult to get some more artillery into our armies, which is great. And that, I think, that's all of the military movement. I mean, this is just absolutely ridiculous. You keep marching. You lay siege to this fort. Maintain the siege. Can we see what we have in there? Of course, a lot of crappy stuff. What if I do it like this? Right. Nothing really to be scared of. Of course, 70 Snaga archers. Oh my god! But I don't... I think we could actually take this in one turn. Use the ballista to open the gates, and then use the catapult to kill the generals. So that's actually something that I think that I will do. But first...
That'll do him today, sire.
No, actually, that's something that I think I'll do. Go through the recruitment report. Bartlett, you got a spy. I'm so very excited for you. Let's move you down south here, actually. I want to see more of what's going on here. Oh, it's Dunedain territory here. That's awesome. Very, very happy about that. Kitty Gothel, you retrained a lot of your units for better armor, which is great, of course. And Dane's Halls, you should also have... Yeah, look at this. A lot of retrained units, and when these 4 are retrained, I'll just send them south. Now, I'll actually want to go through... We can get decent troops here. Get them just to make sure that the borders are a bit more safe. With the board. Onazanar. Get you. And with the heavy armor, I believe we will be able to get the next level of the Odikarni Clan Hall. Yes, the Odikarni Royal Hall, which will give me really good units. Right, upgrading them. And Erebor. These beautiful sons. And I don't believe I'm needing... Let's get the archers just because... And Kirikathal won't recruit anything more there. It's good that it's all just like that. It's a bit piled up, so I will be able to recruit a lot if I need to. Not really a lot more fun stuff I can get here. Ballistas, always a good choice. Bjorn's Hall, etc, etc. So I think we've queued up everything that we'd like to queue up. Now the only question is, should I...
Aye, Lord.
Think this recording has already gone quite long, but let's give this a shot. I don't have a general. Most units will die, but most likely this army will be able to reinforce at Karndum before shit hits the fan. So let's get in here. Assault.
The enemy, sire.
And you have not lost as many units as I would have liked. So let's save it up. Save it up and just throw bodies into the pile, shall we? Fight the battle on the map. They are as many units as we are, but I believe the balance of power is in our favor, even though their Orc defenders looked like they had decent upgrades, both on attack and on armor. Weapons and armor might be the correct words to use. Let's start the deployment. Of course, I want the ballistas to shoot down the towers. And you might as well be... no, I want you to, this is difficult. Okay. Okay. Actually, you drop that. Why are the cell swords the captain? I was planning on throwing you away. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna have you, with the ram instead. And then... Group up all of the melee units. Group up all of the missile units. And the cavalry, not planning on using you, to be honest. But I guess we'll see. Now everyone is all marked up. And we are ready to start shooting at their towers. Firebolts, shoot at the towers. And remember, it's really important that I keep my ram this time. Let's see, can I walk around this path? Yes, I can, and go for that gate. Come on. Somehow, it doesn't feel like the ballistas are as accurate anymore. And just because of that, they hit total bullseyes. But I want at least these 2 towers brought down. Or at least one of them. One of them would be swell. Start moving up. The ram, as well as the infantry. As well as the entire army, actually. There we go. That's 100, and we won't be able to bring down the second, the other tower, unfortunately. We do not have the bolts for it. But let's start moving towards the gate anyway. these units at least have a really good armor. So we got that going for us. And that's it for the ballista. Pull back, and all of the infantry, get ready to throw yourself against the gates. And this is going to be an absolute killing zone. I don't know if this actually helps, but it's worth a shot. And all this shock infantry is really important to have. It's important to have here in the front. Just selecting them one by one and having all of them charge straight through. This is going to be absolutely brutal.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemies, our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this,
is everyone moving? Not the hammers of Gundabad, but this is going to be just brutal. As soon as we've opened up some kind of a way here, I would love to send the archers and the axe throwers up there. Oh my god, you can just hear the ballista towers.
Our men are winning the battle.
Let's see if we can run up with the dwarves. And also, I will want maybe you take that ram. And the axe throwers can take the other ram. No, actually, let's not have you take that ram. Let's have the axe throwers take it. And hopefully we should soon... Look at that, we're doing great work here. But the freaking ballista towers are absolutely slaughtering us.
Lost half their men.
But so have we, very soon. Okay. The other ram might not be in as big of trouble as the first one is. Great stuff. As soon as they're killed, run around this side. And you, when you've taken that ram, march up and start bashing that reinforced gate, please. You start moving in as well. And actually, now it would be a great idea to have the dwarven travelers somewhere down here. Please tell me that you can move this way. Yes. Awesome. You weren't completely stupid. So, all of our infantry should now run up and make sure that we create some kind of a defensive line here in order to break down that gate. And also, dwarven travelers, move up here. And you have 24, damage 24. But we have no more towers here to be scared of, so it's not that big of a deal. Now we just really need to break down the last of these units, and they have some pretty scary ones coming our way. These guys, for example, which I'm just hoping to be able to shoot down with archers and axe throwers. You get here. Now all of our units are gathering up, which is great. And you, I need for you to make a shield wall here, and then all of these shock infantry will need to reinforce, I suppose. But this ram, wherever that is, come on, buddy. We don't have time to dilly-dally. Put your legs into it. Great. They are on their way, and I do not need for you to start shooting at them, but rather I need you here to start shooting at the other units, because I don't know if we have 11 minutes here, but It would be a lot of fun if we are able to defend against their infantry while simultaneously just holding the square. Come on. Went a lot quicker when their units were working on taking down the gate when we held the square. Okay, so this is going great so far. Their more scary units are still down there by the hill, and more scary units, that means the halberdiers. And actually, I'm thinking that it might be a fun idea to run the sellswords in here as well. Too bad that they have the captain's unit, really. Run you in as well, just in case you might be useful. And all of my infantry is up here in the front line. Their units might start charging back at us as soon as we start hammering down the gate. We've lost 18%. To be honest, I thought we will lose more, at least like 35. Just at the entrance of the gate, of the first gate. Come on. There we go. Took a while, but eventually you got there.
Rams in place. Will not be long before our enemy's defense is.
And what are you? Let's put all of you here in the opening, actually. I think we've lost a lot of hammers of Gundabad as well. We have Iron Crown Warriors and Orc Defenders back here. I think we can just absolutely swamp them, to be honest. Orcs of Gundabad, ready. You, ready. As soon as they come, I plan on just unleashing hell when it comes to missiles and projectiles on them. But so far, they're not moving. And the gate is nearly broken down. 87. 94. That's an efficient ram. Right, and you run in because here they come. But so far, it doesn't look like there are other units are coming our way, does it? They are still standing strong, which sounds just absolutely amazing in my ears. Get in there.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this,
we will smash the enemy. Get in here. Beautiful. But like I said, I'm not sure that we actually have 11 minutes. It might be just as well that we at least hold the square, you know? So, there we go. Now, I would like for you boys to march up again. And hopefully we'll be able to deal at least some damage with our archers. We're here, laddie. We're here, laddie. And we have all of you unactive now. Unactive? Is that inactive? Unattractive? I don't know. Whatever. You're not currently engaged in any activities. Run up with the cavalry that way. And also, I would like to have the axe throwers here. Have the archers here. And all of them just unleashing whatever, all kinds of hell. Actually, can I have you sitting on the plaza just in case we might actually have 11 minutes? That would be great. Run, 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 run. And run if you can. Can't reach them quite yet. Whenever you can start shooting, just absolutely unleash it on these halberdiers. So scared of halberdiers. However, they don't have any shields. So they might be a bit on the weaker side to projectiles, even though they are tier 3 units for Angmar. Which is of course quite scary. We're tired of waiting. You're not gonna wait much further. Come on. And everyone's on their way. Now, start shooting. Please tell me we can get some decent angles. Or everyone's going to be freaking howitzer shots. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Howitzer shots. Okay, we might actually have to push. Okay, we're gonna have to push. Unfortunately. So you are damn near useless. And you run up here because you might actually get some decent shots off. All of you want you to run and attack the Iron Crown Halberdiers. Maybe we can get some better shots off there. Hopefully we can. And most of these units, if not all of them, are going to die. They're going to suffer really heavy casualties. But I would love for the axe throwers to get in a good enough position to throw at the halberdiers. I think that would be very helpful. There we go. And you throw and throw. I want all of you
Men are winning the battle. If we continue like this,
to throw at the halberdiers, because I do not want the timer to decide who won this battle. 126. Oh, we are killing, we are taking them down with the axes. Most likely we're taking down some of our own as well. But these things happen in war. On 100. Let's see how many after a second volley. At least a lot of them get bloodied up. 88, 87, 86, 85. So 20 in each volley. And our Dwarven Travelers are still doing the best they can with the Orc Defenders. But the most scary unit, it's of course the Iron Crown Halberdiers. What the hell is this? Are you kidding me? We didn't even start the timer because of these freaking Orc Defenders. But now at least we should start the timer. But that's way too little too late. Okay, and the Iron Crown Halberdiers are down to 48 units. That is decent. And you throw at the Orc Defenders if you have the range for it. It looks like you do. Now it's basically just a grind. Okay, so you can't throw because you have a bad angle. Is that what you're telling me? Let's run you up there instead, because you are already out of your ammunition. So are you quite soon. 145 defenders left of the Orc Defenders. Get in there! It's not going to be a lot of fun looking at the friendly fire kills when this is over. But at least, why are you running towards the enemy? That's a really bad strategy. Throw at the Orc Defenders, and our Hammers of Gundabad are doing such a terrific job. Now all of you can stop, because it looks like we completely broke them. Victory! End the battle. We lost 20%. I mean, that's not optimal, but like I said, I anticipated at least 35 to die to the towers. So that's good enough. We killed almost 1,200. And let's see who the MVP is. 225 for Iron Hill Maddox. Do we have any winner, any takers on that? Hammers of Gundabad killed 100 only. So it was the Iron Hill Maddoxes. They usually deal a lot of damage, so that's great. Also take a lot of casualties, though. We did heal up like 50 so troops. So good enough, and Karn Doom is ours. Let's see if we might be a bit more successful in defending it this time around. Might not be the case, because once again, our amount of melee infantry is quite weak. Sack settlements, just like they did when they took it. Repair the gates. Retrain some stuff, and I do not want to start putting money into construction until I'm certain that we will actually keep it this time. So, everyone's moving. Enemy army routes, that's great stuff. We have one big ass army on the way. We'll stop by that fort just to take it, though. And you will keep moving as well. And that's it for today. We've taken Barchaleg, we took Karn Doom, we took Sagkala, and we are way over 1 hour in recording time. So, in the next episode, I plan on killing this, wiping out this fort, and thereby also killing High Chieftain Uglag and Athrug the Bloody, two, I guess, pretty significant generals, one of them being the faction leader. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and also we will have to take out this Angmar army that's closing in on Karn Doom, and then we'll basically just keep pushing west and south and dealing with Moria and Angmar as we go. So, a big thank you to all of you who were watching. If you were watching this far, great job. Hope the battles were exciting and thrilling for you to watch. And if you have any tips or tricks that would help me out in the ending of this campaign, please write them down in the comments below. Or if you have any requests on the next faction that you would like me to play, then you can write that down as well, of course. And I will do my best to oblige. And I would also like to give a big, huge, warm thank you for the support that this series, this campaign has gotten. It's absolutely crazy how supportive you've been with comments and likes and views, and I'm so grateful that you hopefully appreciate the content that I put these hours into. Like playing this game a lot, of course, but it's also very heartwarming when someone else enjoys watching it. So really a big thank you for that. Now I'll stop blabbering. Have a great day, and I'll see you in episode 17.